Hi guys, it's Rike and welcome to another video. If you're new here, my name is Rike and I review a lot of activewear and sometimes also non-activewear. So if you're into that kind of stuff, you just keep watching. Today, I have some non-activewear pieces from Halara. Halara recently contacted me and asked me if I wanted to try some of their leggings. And I did that, and I can also link that video up here so you can go check that out. Because I think this one should already be out. But yeah, I think so. If it is, then you will have seen the video up there to click. And usually then I also do get some non-activewear pieces because there's just some things I'm always a little intrigued by. They have like these really fun, flowy, wide leg pants that I think can look cute. And there's always a few things that I'm like, oh, I kind of want to try that. So yeah, then I usually just get some more non-activewear pieces, and I just figure, it's better to have those in a separate review, so you don't, if you're interested in the leggings, then you'll just watch that video, and if you're also interested in some of the other stuff they have, then you can watch that video. And yeah, if you are interested in seeing what else I got, like that is non-activewear related, just watch this video. If you ever look for any specific pieces, I do have timestamps in the description box down below, so you can just click around to that specific piece if you need to. But of course, it's nicer if you can watch the whole video, right? I mean, it's a cohesive story. And yeah, if you want to shop something from Halara and you want to get some money off, I have a code for you. And of course, don't ever feel forced to purchase anything. I'm just trying to share my honest opinions with you and, just want to help out and yeah, help you make the best decisions on your purchases, of course. Because there's only limited amount of money and limited amount of space, right? So it's very important to make the right decisions. But anyway, I think we should start. I do have 4 pieces for you today. And we will start with our little top, because that's going to go well with some of the other pieces I got, I think. And this one, hold on, to also grab my phone so I can tell you exactly what this piece is called. This is the ribbed Henley neck long sleeve slim casual top. The color is called Maroon Banner, and it's basically like a kind of like a burgundy, but like a little bit more purplish, and it's just like your normal Henley like buttoned long sleeve top. It has a very wide U-neck, I think, so very wide neckline, and then you can see the little buttons here. I do think, yes, they're actually functional, so you can definitely open and close them if you want to, because sometimes, right, you get like a fake non-functional button thing, but these ones you can actually open and close if you want to. It's a very, very lightweight material, like stretchy a little bit, definitely lightweight, slightly ribbed, it's a very small ribbing here. And yeah, buttons are tone and tone. It's kind of like, if it's gonna be like a perfect layer under another like jumper or something if it gets really cold, I think, because it's like very thin as well. Made from 92% rayon and 8% elastane. And we do have the long sleeves, as I already mentioned, but no thumb holes or anything, which also makes sense. And it's basically like a normal length, I would say. Kind of flares out a little bit towards the, the bottom, which is perfect. That's kind of what we need because we're not straight lines, right? And here it also talks about the fabric science. It says, you asked to be created. Our fabrics are engineered based on customer needs, whether it's softness, breathability, or pet hair resistance. Every proprietary Halara fabric is developed and improved based on a pain point from our customer feedback. And made for what moves you. Halara infuses activewear into everyday apparel made for what moves you. Like, you can see that all there. Athleisure made better thanks to you. There's a lot of stuff happening here, but yeah. So they describe this as athleisure. I guess that makes sense. I mean, yeah. But yeah, definitely very, very lightweight. And I just thought it would kind of look cute if you want to tuck that into some high-waisted pants or something, which is exactly what's going to happen in a bit. I felt like this could be a good piece to do that. So let's see it on. Here we have our Henley shirt. This one is really, really very lightweight. And you can see it has a very wide neckline. So this is my sports bra that I'm currently wearing underneath. But yeah, very wide neckline, very wide, big U kind of, scoop neckline, I guess. But it's definitely very wide. So it's going to be really hard to find a sports bra to wear underneath that you can't see, and it's even going to be hard to find a normal bra that you can't see because it sits very wide on my shoulders. And honestly, I don't really mind that much. Oftentimes when I wear like jumpers or something, there might be a glimpse of my sports bra here and there, and I don't care. But I'm just letting you know. Otherwise, sleeves are quite long, which is nice. So you can kind of like, at least I can pull them a little bit on top of my head to have that extra warmth. And then you can see, I feel like it's quite nicely like coming in here around the waist. And then it's definitely like more of a full length. So you can see how it goes over my hips here. And because it's stretchy, it actually works, you know, to accentuate the waist without too much extra fabric here in the back, but also to give you like a good fit around here. Yeah. And then we have the little buttons here. And as I already showed you, you can actually open these properly. So you could open it all the way up to down there if you wanted to. And of course, like I think I would wear this like more tucked into something, right? Like a full length is not usually my style. It just doesn't flatter me as much as something tucked in. But of course, that's completely up to you. And then in the back, we don't really have much going on, as you can see. So yeah, it's just a very normal shirt, very, very lightweight for sure. Like I've had other Henley shirts that were a little bit thicker, like a more thicker ribbed material. I mean, this is also ribbed, but it's definitely super lightweight. So yeah, I like the color though. And I guess it's time to continue. All right, I was super excited about these, and these are the high-waisted side pocket straight leg mop corduroy casual pants. I got these in black because I need the tall size, and the tall size in a medium was only available in black, and I kind of wanted a fun color to show you the details a little bit better. But you know, I figured, I mean, black is nice because it's very versatile at least, and I didn't want to wait, of course. Because you can definitely still order things that are like maybe not available in the moment, and then it's like a pre-order for like in a week or two. So it's not like, oh, in a few months you'll get it. No, it's like they just ship it a week later, which is fine, but I wanted it immediately, basically. And I have liked the wide-legged pants in the past. I've definitely also done a few videos on those. I'm just gonna try and see if I can find one and link it up here. And I don't know, they're just so comfy, but they're still kind of like, they look work appropriate, and like you're still making an effort, and that's what I really liked about them. And when I was younger, like when I was like a kid, I really liked corduroy. So when I saw that they had like the wide-legged corduroy pants, I was like, huh, I need to try those. And I've also noticed from trying their stuff before that even though I am only 5'7" or 170 centimeters, I do need the tall length on their wide-legged pants, because otherwise they're a little too short. And I feel like especially with the wide-legged stuff, it looks just a little ridiculous if you don't style it right and it's just a little too short, right? So yeah, tall length it is for me. And these are like, they feel nice and soft. I've recently tried something from Gymshark that was supposed to be corduroy or cord or whatever they called it, but like it was just not soft at all. But this is soft. This is what I was expecting from Gymshark when they promised me this type of fabric. I will come a little bit closer. I hope you can kind of see a little bit of the detailing, but it's black, so really, really hard. But it's basically a corduroy on here. We do have 2 side pockets in the front, and then the waistband is just an elastic. So this is my main concern with these pants. Usually it's like, oh, I'm a small in the waist, but more of a medium in my hips. So I do size for the hips, especially with the wide leg pants, but I'm always a little worried that it's not going to fit at the waist. And this doesn't have any belt loops or anything. So like this kind of has to fit, especially if you want to wear it with something tucked into it. Then it becomes a little bit more obvious if it is too loose in the waist. So I'm curious to see that. But otherwise they feel nice. On the inside, we do have just like a kind of like a cottony layer or something. Definitely feels a little bit more like it's not the corduroy on the inside. It says that the body of the piece is 100% polyester, and then the lining is 93% polyester and 7% elastane. There you go. I guess that makes sense. We don't really have too much stretch, right? A little bit to the side, nothing in the length here, so it's not a 4-way stretch. So maybe I should have, yeah, I'm a little concerned about that always, especially with jeans when there's not too much stretch. But I mean, these do look like they should fit me. Yeah. I don't know, I'm just curious. I just wanted to try these so bad. Because I was like, I want to have them. And especially now that it's a little bit colder outside, and it's like the autumn winter time, like, right, that's kind of like, that's the time of the year for corduroy, I think. Let's see these on. All right, here we have our corduroy white-legged pants. Here's the proof that they are white-legged. And this is the tall version now. I'm 5'7" or 170 centimeters. And they are, I'm just checking, I'm just checking the floor. They're like half a centimeter off the floor. So like really just, they are basically floor length for me now without shoes. And keep in mind, I'm definitely not like on the taller end of things, although however, apparently according to Halara, I am. So if you're actually tall, these might still be a little short for you. So depending on how you like to wear these type of pants. And for me, I prefer them floor length. They might actually be a little short for you, but yeah. So the tall version is just about right for me. And I usually don't tend to go with tall lengths for things. I'm kind of in between like tall and the regular length. But yeah, this is what we're dealing with here. Otherwise, I think these are really comfy. I wish there was a little bit more space for my butt. Like the waistband actually fits quite okay. It's not gaping or anything. And even though, we don't have the belt loops here, I'm actually fine. I, however, feel like that I could use a little bit more space here. But I also know if I do size up to a large, which I've done before because I've tried, with other white-legged pants, it's actually too big and just too loose. So the medium is kind of what I need and what I want. But like, I just wish there was a little bit more space for a bigger booty, basically. Yeah, we have these big pockets here in the front. My phone actually might fit just about. Yes, it fits. It's there. And then, of course, they're like gaping a little bit depending on how, if I pull it down a little bit, it's fine. But like, I think if I like walk around, they're going to be gaping a tad. But, it's fine. They're comfy otherwise. Like the material doesn't have a ton of stretch, but I still feel like, I can actually like squat in these if I want to. Like I can move easily enough. And like they are not too loose around here, but there is a little bit of space. So like the scaping here is kind of a little weird, but it's fine. It's fine. And obviously now I'm trying to wear these high-waisted. You could also pull them down a little bit to get a little bit more length. So maybe if I wear these at like more of a mid waist, then I also don't have this gaping here. So yeah, it really just depends on, where they sit on you and how it fits you and where you carry more weight in your body, kind of. I think the material feels great. It's also a little bit thicker, so definitely more of an autumn winter type of style. I don't think I would reach for these in summer, but I also feel like corduroy itself is more of a winter or autumn material. Just has like more of cozy vibes, right? Which is kind of what you want at that time of the year. And yeah, comfy, cozy. I definitely feel like I could also wear these as like a loungewear, which a lot of the Halara white-legged pants, no matter which fabric, they feel like a little bit like loungewear, but they still look a little dressy. Like I feel like this is an appropriate, like still would be a good pair of pants to wear to work. And yeah, I mean, there's nothing much happening here in the bag, right? It's just what it is. Of course, you also don't get a ton of compression here. So if you have, now after like, it's the late afternoon, you get a little bit of a lower tummy thing, you might get a little bit of a poking out. And I always complain about this also with swimwear. And then when I look at the footage, I'm like, it's really not that bad. Stop complaining. I think it's, right, you're always like, all of us are more nitpicky about ourselves. And like when, it's kind of, for me, it's always odd when I see myself on camera. And that gives me more of an outside perspective. And I'm always like, okay, it's not that bad. So yeah, just keep that in mind. But otherwise, like, I mean, I think these are kind of fun. Like, I wish they fit me slightly more different. Like, I wish they would allow for like a wider hips a bit more than they do. But I'm not like compressed or anything in this area. So like, there is plenty of space. And when I sit down, like, there is space. I just think they could reach a little bit higher here in the back, which they don't right now because of the butt taking up a lot of the fabric, maybe. But I would say if you're in between, definitely do size up. But like they are true to size for sure. And yeah, cozy for sure as well. We also have the corduroy in the pocket itself, so that's also kind of nice. And yeah, I mean, kind of fun little work pant, or just a fun little pant for like if you want to be a little bit more dressy. But yeah, let's move on. Next up, another corduroy piece, and this is a skirt. So it's the high-waisted back zipper split hem 2-in-1 corduroy casual skirt, and the color is called Hazel Mist Green. Now, I've seen the skirt around a lot, or like variations of it. So they have like different variations of it. I've seen people try this and it always looks good on people, and I really, really want this to work for me. My problem is, though, that I have thick thighs, I have wide hips, I have a big butt, but I have a smaller waist. And this doesn't really lend itself to that shape, like to that body shape. I still am trying it, and I actually went ahead and ordered a large just to be extra sure that the hips and the thighs fit. But of course that means it's gonna be a little too big in the waist, like, you know, because it's, especially because it's not like super, like it's not very tapered. It's a little bit tapered to the top, but it's not very tapered. But I just wanted to try it. Like, I already knew this was probably not going to work for me, but I still wanted to try it. I still wanted to see if there's a chance, but it's probably not the right thing if you're not like super, like if you're super hourglass shaped basically, or like super pear shaped. I've seen it work for some people that, you know, say like they need like the curvy jeans, but like it doesn't work. Like there's a certain hip to waist ratio where it does not work anymore. I still wanted to try. Material wise, we do have, let me check if I can actually, why can I not find it? Where's the tag? I'm trying to see, because we also of course have like, because it's a skirt and this is Halara, we have, oh there we go. We have built-in shorts. This is made from 82% nylon and 18% elastane, that is the lining, and then the outer body, the body of the piece is 100% polyester, like we had in the corduroy pants. And yeah, you can see no belt loops or anything, and we have this little slit. So this opens up to our undershorts, but the undershorts are only corduroy on the side where the slit opens. Otherwise they're black. I mean, I guess that's kind of clever, you know, just saving on the corduroy material. We do have some pleats here in the skirt there as well in the back, and you do have this back zipper. So it doesn't go all the way down. No, it's kind of like it goes halfway down or something. Zipper is tone and tone. It's just like very small zipper as well. And then on the inside, you do have a little bit of the corduroy on the inside, and then that becomes the lining fabric. And here is our shorts, like just a different view of the shorts. And you can see, yeah, we have this patch with the corduroy, and then it's just the black. Like this kind of feels like a sleek performance material that they would also use for their active dresses for the shorts. And yeah. Like, I know this is not gonna work for me, but I still want to see it. Let's do it. All right, our little skirt is here. And honestly, this is less bad than I thought it was gonna be with the gaping. I can show you, so we have a little bit here in the back. And then of course, if I pull this off to the side, I mean, there's definitely some space. Like, I would like this a little bit tighter for sure, but you know, it's just like, yeah, you can see where it's gaping, but it's not as extreme. I've tried jeans in a smaller size than this that were gaping extremely at my waist. So I am pleasantly surprised at the little amount of gaping, especially because, you know, my waist is the small and not. Yeah, but otherwise, like, I feel like it fits quite well. I mean, the shorts part is a little loose, but I guess, you know, if I'm wearing tights or something underneath, like, could maybe be nice to have like a lot of extra space here. And also then they're not like really cutting in, of course, like there's not really too much moving up, I guess, hopefully. But yeah, we have the little, it kind of looks very funny with that patch of corduroy, and then the rest is just the normal black stretchy performance material. You can see how stretchy this is, right? Like it's super stretchy. And of course, because the slit is here, you only need, yeah, this part to be corduroy and not black. But I think it looks cute. Like there's a little bit of like folding here. So that could be a little bit nicer, but it's probably also because of the waist being a little bit bigger, or maybe because there's such a big discrepancy. This is too big and then this is a little bit, you know, I don't know. But yeah, I think it works better than I expected. So all I kind of need to do is have the waist here taken in a little bit, or just lift with this gaping, because it's not going to slide down, right? Because it's still like tighter here than it is around here. So it can't really go that far. But of course, when you sit down, like it would be nice to not have all this like gaping, right? Would be nicer without it. And especially because this is something you tuck something into, right? If I wear like a bigger jumper, you wouldn't necessarily see the gaping. But I think it looks cute with, you know, having something tucked into, accentuating the waist a little bit. And then all that needs to happen is this needs to be like tightened a little bit, like a little bit taken in. And then this part still fits, right? So that's pretty good. So yeah, I would highly recommend you size according to this. But of course, if you're not willing to do any adjustments to it and you have more of an hourglass or pear-shaped figure, this might not necessarily be for you if you don't want to make the adjustments, because you would have to, for sure. Like, it's just how it is. But I do think it looks cute. I feel like it definitely comes up a little bit on the thicker thighs, right? But so I might end up with having this up here at some point, which is of course a very, you know, I mean, nothing's going to happen, right? Because I have the shorts underneath, but this is still very short if it comes up to there. So it would be a little bit risky in a way, but like, it's not like you're actually risking showing off something. But I'm just saying, you know, when I walk, for sure, like this is going to come up all the way here. And then you're showing your whole thigh off. Even with tights, you know, this could be a little bit, although maybe depending on what type of tights you're wearing, you could add a little bit more friction, which then would maybe not cause rolling up, like maybe prevent it from happening. I don't know. So I think it's cute. Does it work for me? I don't know. I kind of have to try, but I'm at least surprised at how okay it fits me. And yeah, we only have, you know, that gaping there. So yeah, it's better than expected. And of course, in the back, it's still super short as well. Maybe I should mention that. Like, it is really short. And obviously, like, this is basically like booty short length here in the back. So this is not much longer than booty short length. And, you know, when I bend over, obviously, like, everything's going to be on display. So that's also a question. Do you really want that? Do I really need to bend over? Maybe not, but occasionally it could happen. So I don't know. I don't know yet. Like, I'm happy that it fits me okay, but I'm still not sure. Like, they need to kind of make it a tad longer in the back, especially, right? Like, you can also see it's longer in the front than it is in the back. And I need that length in the back for sure. So I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it. Like, this way it looks cute. Like, if I'm just like standing here like this, you know, I think it looks cute, but like the functionality of it and the bag and everything, I'm a little torn. But let's move on. All right, last but not least, I have a little more, I guess it's not really Christmassy, but, you know, also, of course, I guess, you know, you can wear this at any time of the year, maybe not in summer. So let's say it's more of like an autumn winter dress. And this one, I think they started selling last year and I kind of wanted it. And then it was like sold out the entire time, or like just on like a back order basically, and I was like, oh no, okay, I'll wait. And now the red, the color that I really wanted, was still sold out, but I think this color is also pretty nice. And I'm talking about this dress, and this is, let me just quickly check what it's called, the Everyday Deep V Neck Long Sleeve Ruffled Hem Velvet Mini Chill Party Dress. And I got this one in dusky purple instead of the burgundy or whatever the color was called, but it's still very, you know, not very super purpley. It still has like a lot of red use to it. So I was like, ah, that's kind of cool. That's cool. That's good enough. And yeah, this one you've probably also seen on the gram, probably also on TikTok. I don't have TikTok, so I don't know what's on TikTok, but yeah, you might have seen this on the gram. They've advertised that definitely a lot. And it's like this velvet dress, and it just looks so cute, and like it's gonna be really flattering on my body type. And that's why I wanted it. I'm coming a little bit closer so you can see, you know, it's because we have velvet, it's like this fabric has a lot of depth and a lot of like shine to it. And I really like that about velvet. But yeah, the dusky red, I'm like, it's actually a really nice color. I like it. I'm happy about it. Yeah. I mean, it's definitely more burgundy than purple for sure. But again, it's dusky red, right? Did I say it's dusky red? Now I have to double check. Dusky purple. It's more dusky red, I think. I think they should have called it dusky red. But yes, I did get this one in size medium. I'm usually either small or medium in dresses, depending on how much space they allow for arms and a back and stuff like that. You know, things that I might have a little bit more of than other people because weights. So, as in, you know, lifting weights. So yeah, safe choice is usually medium. But it also has a very deep neckline, as you can see, a deep V here. And then it's just very cute how this part kind of like comes in here. And I think it's just gonna be really flattering. It's gonna be great for, yeah, this time of the year for sure. We do have the lining fabric here as well, which is a little bit more sleek. And it is like double lined because we have the lining and then we have the outer fabric. The whole thing is made of 90% polyester and 8% elastane. It says you can wash it at 30 degrees Celsius, which is where, I mean, I usually wash a lot of stuff at 30 degrees just because a lot of stuff is a little bit more sensitive. We have long sleeves. The sleeves have a little elastic here at the bottom where it's ruched up a little bit. And then at the bottom, we also have some, like I have this ruffled hem that's kind of cute. And yeah, I don't know, I like it. I like it a lot. I thought it looked really, really cute on the models. That's what I kind of wanted. And I know when you watch this video, Christmas is basically already over, but I think I will wear this for Christmas because, of course, I'm filming this before Christmas because I don't want to be doing any filming during Christmas. I'm going to spend time with my family and like eat cookies and biscuits and like other stuff. Red cabbage, the dumplings and stuff like that, yeah. But anyway, this is a cute little dress. And I definitely, like, this was the first piece I put in the card other than the leggings that I tried on, you know, that I was supposed to, like, that the main reason for the order was the leggings. And then, you know, I was able to add more stuff to my card, and this was the first thing I added because I really wanted it. We also do have a little side zipper. It's very, very hidden and just like a small little zipper, so you can open this up and just get it on a little bit easier. It's not like a very long zipper, so it's really just, this is all, I think so. I don't know, there we go, okay. It just got a little bit stuck around where we have the little, like, less flowy part, basically. But yeah, see, it's like it's a normal length for a zipper. And it shouldn't be too difficult to open and close it because you don't have any loose inside fabric, kind of, like no loose lining. It's all like, yeah, sewn onto the outer fabric. But yeah. It looks quite dark on the screen now that I see it, but like definitely depending on how the light hits it, you can get some lighter and some darker tones for sure. Let's see it on. All right, we got our cute little dress here. I will say I feel like the sleeves seem a little short. Like they reach me around here, which is like above my wrist. And if I lift my arms, right, then it's definitely like shorter. And you have this elastic here that is a little tighter. So I wish that was maybe a little bit less compressive. And then it would be okay, I think. But I also feel like this dress kind of, I would prefer like a long sleeve moment like this, basically. That's kind of how I would picture it. So I feel like the sleeves are a little short, and I don't think I have the longest arms in particular, but maybe I do. I don't know. I actually compared arm length with a colleague of mine today for something, and she definitely had longer arms, even though she was smaller than me. So I don't think I have long arms in particular. So maybe this is supposed to be like a 7/8. Do you call it like a 7/8 sleeve, a 3/4 sleeve or something? Because then it's perfectly fine. But I feel like a long sleeve would have been good for this one. Otherwise, we have this low neckline, which for me usually means I'm wearing a sports bra underneath, which I'm also currently doing. Maybe not a white one for when I actually wear this dress, but yeah, for me, sports bras, I have some that are nicely deep V necklage. What am I saying? Because I was going to say neckline, but also something else. I don't know, I have some with like a deep V neckline, and then they fit nicely under the dress. Like I can feel like it's stretchy. I can definitely feel like that I'm happy that I took the medium, especially also for the upper body. Usually for the upper body, I do size too small, but I'm happy with that. So if you're in doubt, I would just go up. I also don't have big boobs, keep that in mind, and it fits perfectly fine. There's not too much gaping or anything. And then we have this little part that kind of keeps it a little bit closer to your body here. Doesn't really accentuate the waist for me because my waist is down here and that part ends here. So overall, I feel like this is kind of made for shorter people than me. Like it still works, but it doesn't exactly accentuate the waist. It accentuates like higher than the waist. Yes, but it works. It works. And then we just have like the flowy bottom here. So that's really fun. I like it when things are flowy and I can just twirl around like this. And the material is also heavy enough for this to really like, give you this nice twirl effect. Lengthwise, I think it's okay. Like my butt ends here basically. So you have like more than a hand width under the butt, which is perfectly fine. And I also don't feel like the back is much shorter than the front, which is like a small pet peeve that I have with skirts and dresses. If they are, shorter in the back than they are in the front due to the butt, like taking up more space, I don't really like that. And, I think it's cute. The color is definitely like very dark. We have the velvet here, but like it has so much depth because it is velvet. And then the back, of course, super simple, right? Like not much happening here. And yeah, I don't know, it's cute. It's cute. It has some flaws for sure, but I will definitely have worn this for Christmas. Yes, exactly. Yeah, I think it's cute. And I can, I'm just gonna put on some I will have put on some just like black tights basically. Or you could also do some darker red or whatever, something that fits. Maybe something with sparkle. And then just like some boots and, I don't wear the boots at home. So yeah, me as a European, because I think a lot of Europeans do that. We take off our shoes when we get home, right? So that's, to be fair, also in Canada, I've done that. So yeah. It depends on where you are, I guess, if that's more normal or not. But anyway, I don't wear shoes at home. So yeah, I'll just have my tights and then just this, and I think that's good. Also keep in mind, this is not like super thick or super warm. So if it actually gets kind of cold, you might want a few layers on top when you go outside, just saying. Because yeah, it's not the warmest dress. And yeah, that's it. Let's move on. It's conclusion time. Just let me grab our little pile here of corduroy and velvet and burgundy colors, and overall just, a few more autumn, winter tones here. Yes, I'm happy I tried all these pieces. I was kind of excited to try some of them. I was very surprised at, the corduroy pieces, that they just felt nice. And the skirt was actually not so bad. I imagine it would be way worse in terms of just so much gaping at the waist and stuff. But I think it also really helps that the fabric does have some stretch to it. Not the corduroy part, but the shorts part and stuff. And I don't know, it was surprisingly okay. And the dress, it's cute. There's definitely some improvements to be made, I think, especially if you're a little bit not on the short side. If you're on the normal length side, I guess, a little bit taller. Yeah, but I still think it's super cute. I'm definitely gonna get somewhere out of this now around this time of the year. And they also do have some really nice color options for that one. That's the one thing about Halara was really nice, that they have a ton of color options for a ton of different things. So always pretty good. And yeah, let me know what your favorite piece was. Let me know if you've tried any of the pieces before, or if you've ever shopped from Halara before. As I mentioned in the beginning, I should have a code, and I'll just put it here. So you can use that to get some money off your order. But as I also mentioned in the beginning, don't ever feel forced to purchase anything. I'm just giving you my honest opinions about stuff. And yeah, let me know what your favorite piece was. And if you have any other feedback, any suggestions, just drop a comment down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. You can also follow me on Instagram and DM me there, but I'm more likely to see your comments here on YouTube. So if there's ever anything you want me to see, drop a comment down below. If you liked this video, which I really, really hope you did, give it a thumbs up. And also, if you haven't done so yet, subscribe to my channel so you get notified about all the new videos that are coming out. And you don't want to miss one, do you? Right? We have a lot of fun things planned. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope this helped. Like as in, I hope you found this helpful and informative. And yeah, I hope you were entertained as well, of course. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!